My compliments to the chef.
What the hell's this?
This is pasta, bolognese, puttanesca, which is kind of a dirty word.
What do you want, Manny?
I'm just here to eat. But please join me. Sit. Let's talk.
She's not looking so good.
Did you find out why they moved Kate to Shadybrook last night?
The cops aren't talking, and the doctors can't, so I'm gonna have to ask Kate myself. She's obviously had some kind of setback. That little girl and her father, I killed them. It's my fault. How am I gonna live with myself?
I gave him a pat down. He's clean. So's his briefcase.
I'll have you know that my briefcase tonight cannot be had for the price of a meal.
Wait outside.
You sure, boss?
You two spent a lot of time together.
What do you need?
I need an answer. You've had enough time to consider my offer. What's it gonna be? Do I save your girlfriend, Kate, or do I throw her to the wolves?
Hey. You up for a visitor? Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I mean, where else would I be? Huh? Where else would I be? I was a little worried you wouldn't want me to see you in here.
Why? Because you thought I'd be humiliated? I thought so, too. When Dr. Keenan first suggested that I check myself into Shadybrook, I refused.
Oh, honey, that's understandable.
No, he told me that she was dangerous and growing stronger and that she needed to be supervised and that I needed to check myself in so I wouldn't cause harm to myself or others, but I was too vain. I didn't want anyone to know that I was ill. I was worried about my reputation, Liv. Doesn't that sound like me? More concerned about my appearances than hurting other people.
I think you're being a little bit too hard on yourself.
No, I'm not. Not after what happened, Liv. Not hard enough. Are you here by yourself?
I'm afraid so, yeah. You're hoping to see Sonny, weren't you?
Good. So if you want a deal, deal.
Well, as I see it, not much has changed. You still have two options. Option one, you get Michael to keep his mouth shut. He doesn't testify against Starr. He doesn't tell the court or anybody else that he saw Starr try and kill you. And my media outlets overlook any unflattering stories about your girlfriend, Kate.
What's the other option?
Well, option two is Michael testifies as he sees fit. And I tell the world that Kate killed my granddaughter. How is Kate, by the way?
Why do you care?
She killed a 3-year-old. It's gotta be rough. What is the life expectancy of a child killer who's incarcerated? See, I think that you should take option one. You should keep Kate alive.
I think I want to take option 3.
Well, there's only 2 options.
No, there's always another option.
You don't want to play nice. We don't play at all.
Stay, Manny. My advisors think I should have ended you months ago.
You have advisors.
Well, yeah, I told them that, you know, they were overreacting. Sure, you pointed a gun at me. But I could see in your eyes you had a lot of pain because your granddaughter's dead. I thought eventually that you would, you know, cool down, be reasonable. My mistake.
I don't know. I think I'm being pretty reasonable right now.
I admit you do have a death wish running that stupid little mouth of yours. Challenging me in ways that, you know, nobody would dare to. Yeah, right. Giving me options. Well, I have settled on an option, Manning. I'm gonna kill you right now.
Couldn't bring Sonny, but I do have good news. Patrick operated on Dr. Keenan. He's gonna be okay.
Really? Oh, thank God.
So I take it Connie is the reason that they transferred you here.
I had a breakdown at the PCBD. I was supposed to have a session with Dr. Snyder, the psychiatrist who's handling my case. And they left me alone in the lineup room. And there was a two-way mirror, and when I saw my reflection, it was Connie. And we got in an argument. I had an argument with myself. And
Sonny saw all of this.
when he encountered her face to face, he was forced to believe that she was real. At least he knows I didn't willingly betray him with Johnny.
That's a good thing. Isn't it?
Connie did something much worse than sleep with Johnny Sakara.
What did Connie do?
So far, I don't think much of option 3.
You haven't even heard how it's going to play out. Milo and I are going to take you out for a ride. Back of the trunk.
Really? What kind of car?
We're going to take you out to a marsh where it's nice and quiet, but there's nobody around for miles. Mom, I'm going to use this little thing right here, and I'm going to put you out of your collective misery.
Well, I'm honored that you would take time out of your busy day to whack me personally.
And then Milo's going to take what's left of you to the harbor, and we're going to throw you over to the side.
You're so unpleasant.
So that way you will never have to use that stupid little mouth of yours. You want to know the best part?
Sure.
Michael and I are going to send your daughter to prison for attempted murder. And no one will ever know, not even the cops, what happened to Kate. How does that option sound to you?
I think it sucks.
Too bad. It's the only one I got.
I can see where killing me might appeal to you, but I don't think you've thought this all the way through.
Actually, I've given it a lot of thought.
No. Because I've been holding back one crucial piece of evidence for this specific purpose. May I? Sonny, may I? I think that this might prove vital in your decision-making process.
Is this for sale?
This is one of 2 versions of tomorrow's late edition. In the other version, there's no mention of Kate at all. Not at all. That's how my sister talks. In the other version, there's just a really unflattering picture of Landview's district attorney. And if I remain unharmed, I'll run that version. But if anything, and I mean anything, should happen to me,
What did Connie do?
I can't even bring myself to say it out loud. She didn't stop at attacking Dr. Keenan.
Okay. Honey, how can I help?
You're here. That's helping.
I owe you an apology.
Why?
For all the grief that I gave you about reinventing yourself, changing your name, turning yourself into Kate Howard.
You were right, Liv. Turns out I was a fake. I'm more than a fake.
No, honey, you did it. You turned yourself into the person that you wanted to be. Right? You got yourself a first-class education and you rose up to the top of your profession.
I turned my back on my family. I broke my mother's heart, and now I'm in a mental institution.
You have an illness.
I have a mental illness. Right.
Look, I did a bunch of reading on this whole DID thing that you got. It's totally treatable. You can get better. You can get your old life back. And honey, I'm gonna be with you here every step of the way.
Why? Why?
Do you really have to ask me, Dad?
Honey, you're the closest thing that I have ever had to a sister.
You know that.
Keep.
What's your option?
oh, well, then to hell with Kate, I guess. I know what you're thinking. Just bide my time, wait a few days, then I'll kill Manning.
I'm sure you're going to tell me, well, that's a bad idea.
Now, Starr's preliminary hearing is today, and I would like her out by Memorial Day. There is a father-daughter three-legged race, and I really think that we got a shot this year.
Oh, you do? Well, I hope you enjoy your race, because that's the last thing your daughter's ever going to do on the outside, and that's the last thing you're ever going to do, period.
You know what? I have advisors, too. I have people that I pay to pretend to care about me. And if anything should happen to me or anyone that I love, that story hits and Kate goes down.
Sorry, honey, I would stay here all afternoon, but I gotta go.
That's okay. I'm glad you could stay as long as you did.
I'm going to look at some of the staff on my way out, see if I can get you a better room or something.
Oh, don't bother, Liv. They're all the same. Just come back. Soon.
Yeah.
Because it's only been one night, and I'm already very lonely.
No. Come here. That is one thing you are never going to be is alone. Okay, now while I'm here, and I bet my last dollar that you still got Sonny, too.
Whatever happens next to Starr or to Kate is entirely up to you. I know you like that. I know you like to be in control. I see myself out.
You're making a big mistake, dude.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time. You know what? Please, give Kate my regards, will you? And tell her that I have no desire to go all medieval and try and exact revenge for my granddaughter's death.
Why should I believe you?
She has a disease, Sonny. Dissociative identity disorder is a horror story. I've seen it. I understand this.
Do you?
Yes, I do. There is a woman, a graceful woman, who has been dealing with this her entire life. And the worst part was watching her blame herself because she couldn't stop herself from doing things that she couldn't prevent from happening. And I blamed her alters. I hated her alters, but I never hated her. And yes, I may despise Connie for ruining Starr's life. But Kate remains blameless.
Touched.
I hope that Kate gets the help that she needs. And I hope you see it that way, too. Because you can either save Kate's life, or you can destroy it.